Greetings, ones and ones. Welcome to another episode of Bar Talk. Yeah, man. So, the usual suspect in the bar here again, myself, the teacher, N'Guvu, Giroud, King Solomon, and Yad. So, another interesting episode. But before I go into the episode, we need to find out how we run at the bar there. Who run there, Yad? I run.
Mr.
All right. So, I got you with my order first. So, for me, a well-cooled sorrel beer. The rest of the man can got you with them order.
Your sorrel beer, that one I drinking every week.
Yeah, man.
One sorrel beer, one sorrel beer.
Yeah, man. Sorrel.
A flash and I'm big boom there.
What?
Flash and a big boom.
They say one boom on it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
No boom the man order.
N'Guvu.
Fuck up on real nephew.
Yeah, man, we drink a live vitamin. Well, cool.
That's the man. Let's give me 2 jug out there.
Yeah. All right. So,
Man, you get already?
What?
You get here when already, Solomon?
Yeah, brother, I'm actually a Spitfire. What do you, brother? I have to load up my drink.
All right.
Then
So
woman
we
want
want to walk in a bar.
That man say, brother,
Go
load woman all
Go
the
easy.
cover,
Stick to teachings.
No one no
Alright,
bar
send
tough
over.
from there, brother.
Yeah. So,
Got you with the topic, you know.
yeah, man. So, full compliment this week. Fab 5 over there.
No.
So we're there still, and at the season in Jamaica, emancipation, independence. So I want to see us look and what it means to really be independent. What we're asked is, what has Jamaica as a nation, what have we really accomplished since independence? August 6, 1962, now it's 2023, 61 years. 61 years is a lot of time. What have we accomplished as a nation on a serious note since independence? And enough people put forward music, people put forward the stuff related to sports, but are those really significant achievements? So that's what we're discussing on the bar today. So you can use the comment section, tell us what you think we have achieved as a nation since independence, what has gone wrong, what has gone right, what are the major milestones. So, who wants to start it off?
One can start it off.
Go through, man.
I have to think about it, because not really there right now after that, but I don't really say nothing significant, because I mean, you can't say music and sports, because that have nothing to do with the nation. That's
True.
just entertainment.
Yeah.
So I say that's nothing significant for man can say. We move in terms of either on a political sphere or a cultural sphere. I don't know nothing about that. So and all the outer many one people, that is always something I always as a joke thing, because outer many one people but a one set of race feel the bag of crap. I say so to me personally not cheap. So
We get one flag still.
we're the 61, you know?
Get what you?
One flag.
Oh, we're going to take the flag, man.
Which flag we not talk about? That flag there, that flag.
No, man, they
Black, green, and gold.
black, green, and gold flag.
It's the black, green, and gold. I can't them with that flag
Go
there.
easy.
Black, green, and gold.
That me see a fly over the embassy one at a time, then, man.
That a embassy when I for them land that.
That look a flag something there, you know.
I love what that one there.
But really and truly, what we get still? I don't know. Okay.
No, that, brother. Let's tell the truth. No, that.
I mean, when Drew done, I'm try me.
We can think of nothing. We get the flag, but them the brother make and the flag they go through one whole heap of process, because them they say when the flag did first create it, they too close to one next country. Which country? And then them switch it around and make the X out of the goal. I forgot look back.
Brazil is it close to?
No,
never Brazil.
African
nation. African
the same
nation.
colors, but for them one they do a horizontal or so.
Yeah, horizontal.
The same black.
Yeah, the
green,
flag got
and
you
gold.
whole heap of different designing process.
And then they have to change it.
And
Oh, Ethiopia?
No, man.
No, man.
So
So final.
But no.
All
Why
right,
else again? Go on through your why am I going? That topic.
Why that
Teacha.
topic is still boy independence still boy. It's like them remove boy, I don't even know what them remove. Them remove the Union Jack, give we a flag out of many one people, but the one people suffer, one people feel the pain. When you look upon the whole political structure, it not work out for the masses. At the same elite, them the establishment. So it's just a black man, black face, black people in certain position, but at the same British system under the choir. So when I really, in terms of political infrastructure, we basically adopt the same Westminster system from England. So not much of that change. It not really change. The king, King Charles in name, also, yeah, got the queen dead one day. At the same plantation system, the same colonialism system, nothing of much really change. Because we have a governor general, we have paid millions of dollars to every year just to be ceremonial.
How much? 24 or 30?
I think a third something. Whole heap of millions a year. For us to be ceremonial. So that not really, for me still, when I really, we look on the real
If we can cut tape and pin badge.
Yeah, and pin and badge
to
man
work
people
for
at Heroes Day.
Heroes Day.
Yeah, that's all them do. What's them code?
No,
And
my
Prime
dad
Minister
Grand
steering.
Gala. My dad Grand Gala.
And
Man.
well, Grand Gala
drive
to
in a
plus.
Grand Gala first and then sit there.
Yeah, him open Parliament and them look for something.
In favor, and Joel still no.
Yeah, well, anyway, in terms of political structure, it was a failure. We're still in the failing process. That's my point of for now, based on the independent somebody. Next man can go in.
All right, I can concur with Teacha. I can add.
Where say can conquer?
Anything you want to say about Boy Jones?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
I can concur. Yeah.
You say I conquer the lion.
I can add to even I'm on go through it.
Yeah, all right. So sometimes it's easy to be cynical and not take a serious look at the question. Because we're asking what has Jamaica, what have we as a people achieved since independence? I think what we have achieved is the emergence of the Jamaican middle class. Prior to independence, basically had a very
emergence of the middle class. Oh, yes, youth.
Yeah, explain, right? You're right. So prior to independence, coming out of period between emancipation and independence, basically the society was basically had upper class and a large lower class. There was hardly any.
Yeah, you always had a middle class, sir.
Yeah, well, it was very small. Middle class
middle class was made up of Chinese and the Indians, Eastern Indians, and them type of people.
Right, but if you look on the consensus, if you look on the census,
you can look on it another way. The black middle class is a token gesture.
Right. So if you look on the census, the portion of population that are Chinese and so forth are less than.
Which year that, brother?
Most recent census. My research. On the research. Yeah. You look on that census. This is a portion of population of Chinese and all these things and talk about. It's very small, right? So
that's not the case. That's not the case that we discussed. We are talking about the middle class. There was always a middle class. Right. So there was always a buffer between the rich and the poor.
Right, but the size of the middle class.
No matter the size that slavery exists. But slavery exists somewhere. So it naturally must include black people.
No,
it must include black people.
Hold on, no, I'm not denying.
Wrong topic in the size matter. I'll tell ladies.
Hold on, no, I'm not saying it no matter. I'm saying that at independence, 1962, if you look at the stratification of society, it was a very small upper class, a small but little bigger middle class, and a large lower class.
All right.
Now, 61 years later, we have a larger middle class.
And that's an achievement?
To me, that's the most significant achievement.
So that's a national achievement.
People that get paid the most tax in a brother.
But we're not going around the thing, you know.
Yeah.
A man say emergence of middle class since independence, which is wrong. Because there is always a buffer between the rich and the poor.
Emergence mean the growth of the middle class.
No, emergence mean that. Emergence mean that.
And
emergence simply means that it never exists.
Exactly. Emergence.
You should have said growth, brother. Growth, you should have said.
Wrong choice of word.
You can't say that, brother. When that the day, the man would always establish a buffer zone between the poor and the rich.
But the size of the middle class has significantly
the only size you talk about the facts and that they them give token education and them give token voting and all of them stuff there.
And tax at the end of the day.
Because end of slavery is an economic gesture. So it must mean they must have a way to make sure say them see money out there, which is get more people so you can tax them.
Exactly. Tax them.
So it's not something for the nation or something for the establishment. Them achieve that. Them achieve all of the great buildings them are building now. Every corner you take is a great building and build. Them achieve that, but that not achieve for the nation because how much people can buy one of them apartment there. How different it is from when you did in a slavery, when you have to be oxed and a fine, this and that, for try and make your way. Is it now when you still have to find this and that, or when you're in the middle class? You still have to do all sort of things to make this and that. And you still have opportunities so-called out there where you can't reach. All what changing at that since slavery and
but that's the difference. You have more people being able to access.
Why? But we have to ask why in order for it to be achievement. We have to ask
why. So we can answer why. Why? Because we have a better, not world class or not ideal, but it has improved independence.
No, but within the top world most corrupted countries.
Yeah. Based on perception.
Not based on perception, based on reality.
Based
on reality.
A perception.
Perception.
I mean, I tell you.
We are one of the most murderous nations in the world, brother.
Brother, we never
talk
talk about that, brother. We never
Yeah,
talk about that.
murder.
We never
That's
talk about
mere-
that. We
Never
never
talk
talk
about
about
that.
no. We never talk about
corruption.
Forget any basic
Rampant.
document in Jamaica.
You have to find a man for this to know somebody.
No, what you find a man thing.
Yeah, what you find a man.
Yeah, why
From
find
night,
that one?
from
Yeah,
from
you
there,
have
I'm
to get a
over
link.
weird over that.
Yeah, forget that link.
Yo, what you find a man over there.
Yeah.
No, hold on, Solomon. I'm not denying there is Jamaica no problem. I'm not say
no, but there's
When I
we
say
talk
that-
about achievement.
Jamaica
Exactly.
is
Somebody
one
say what
problem,
we are
the
brother.
nation.
Jamaica,
so
one
that's it.
problem.
For
but
the
that's what
nation means the majority, right? The nation mean the majority of the nation, right?
the nation, yeah.
So which means for black people.
Right.
And we're the majority of it. So
Yeah.
what achievement that will first bring
Because
what achievement black
less
people
people,
achieve?
I have less people living in poverty and more
From-
people living above the poverty
Well, no,
line.
but what
and
is
more
poverty?
And
people
go for
existing.
you need more people for tax them dollars and
No, but
and
where
use it
where
for
the man
corruption.
attack? But where
Well,
man
but we can't avoid taxation.
But
Taxation is a
poverty,
part of
Yeah,
every
and then
poverty
society
relative,
worldwide.
brother.
Taxation is
Brother, middle class,
is a worldwide.
brother, middle class.
Why
No,
not
but
repeat
brother, middle class-
tax?
No, so
Tax
taxation
is
is
a
a
world, it's a global
no,
phenomenon.
so tax
Every country has
worldwide
taxes.
scheme. Where's
It's a worldwide phenomenon. So
Scheme.
every
It's a
country has
scheme.
taxation.
It's a scheme.
Scheme.
A
Which
scheme,
one?
brother.
Which
Yo,
It's a scheme.
Which one is scheme?
Taxing is a scheme.
It's a
I wanna
global
talk
phenomenon.
about I wanna talk
and
about
well on
poor
a
scheme.
Solomon, N'Guvu, you know, so the middle class in Jamaica, a decline. You know that?
No, it's actually increasing.
My youth a decline, brother.
The middle class is
Brother, yes, when it
increasing.
comes down to
brother.
that, no, we have to have the stats
A
for that.
decline.
Nah,
Yeah, man,
No,
never
no,
bring
no,
up
I
some
said-
stat.
part, you
So
know.
we can't just
Never
jump
bring up
and
some
say
stat.
it decreased, but
Yeah.
it is actually increasing.
And
The
you
middle
what them
class
said,
in Jamaica
brother.
is
so you hear
increasing.
them said that you're long we are talking about one little we are trying to find one little achievement.
So the achievement,
we have
what
to
we
go
have to
middle
forward
class.
is the rise and the increase of the middle class.
All right, let's balance it. So
Yeah.
is that achievement counterbalance to the destruction of the country still I feel from when black people are feeling back then to when black people are feeling now? Is there a large change in that?
There is a large change in terms
In terms of the destruction
in
of black
terms
people?
of the opportunities which exist.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in terms of the destruction of black
Yeah, when again, nothing.
Elaborate upon that.
I mean, I know
destruction
why-
of
why
black people
N'Guvu-
means end of the day, it is still a keyhole for go through. We still have to find a keyhole for go through.
Yeah, but if you want to achieve anything for yourself personally, you don't expect for us. all the time and get it.
That's
Yeah,
a
you must have
philosophical-
put-
no, but
you
that's a
must have
philosophical.
hard
No,
work.
that's a philosophical statement.
Hard work brings up come.
No, brother, that's a
Okay.
philosophical
What are you
statement.
trying
Hard
to
work,
say?
yo, stop
That's
that
a
thing about hard
philosophical
work,
statement, sir,
modern
because
time, no, hard work,
Mr.
love it.
Azan spit them now
Nah,
have
do
the
no hard work.
mindset.
Exactly. That
you
is a
can't
black
use
thing when
philosophy.
them
If
on the
you want to move from the
plantation.
block,
Them trick way.
But
Exactly.
all
That's
the
like
niggas
trick
are
for
going.
brother, that's like
Sit
kumbaya,
down
brother.
and
Yeah,
read and go.
but
That's
word
like
now.
kumbaya, brother.
Kill a party.
But that is what is causing the middle class to grow. I
What
know
is
hard
what?
work?
Azan
Kumbaya?
really,
Hard work?
and them things that are.
No,
Hard
but
work
what
with
you
them
consider hard work? Hard work
That
means
me, I
end of the
wonder.
day, you get up, go work,
From
Nine
six,
to five.
from 9 to 5, go
which
work.
nine, from 6 o'clock
When
to
the day,
work.
the level of nepotism there in a Jamaica organizations, where government and private sector, the things you have to endeavor and go through and endure for deal with just some normal things. You have to say that's an achievement.
But where can you?
But that's why it's
But
philosophical,
where
brother.
can you?
That is
where-
why you
hold on,
can't say
Solomon.
but work hard, brother, because end of the day, from you go, them tell us that education is the key.
Yeah.
Which key, brother?
You don't
No,
use.
some of us
I'm
can't
just
see that
from
key there,
last
brother.
season, you know. From
No,
last
but
season,
which
set up
key
that-
charge it? No,
No,
tell me the
but-
key.
No,
Tell me,
but
say,
from
I
last
have 10.
season-
I basically 10 keys.
Yeah,
Last
like-
season,
I have
yeah,
a million
no,
man.
no,
I try
yeah,
to use them 10 key.
Right now, I swipe and touch
Whoa.
sensor for open door, you know.
Yeah, brother, there's
Oh.
no key, brother.
But
And
now
them
you
say
make it
education is key. To the point where the youth them start scam. Because a joke thing, the youth them smarter than we. You don't realize a joke thing, but education is key.
Yeah.
Choppy line.
Man, them gonna chop the line, brother.
And I beg for Tigers.
That to
and
me-
Lion
to
and
me-
Tiger, you know.
To me, that's the greatest achievement Jamaica made.
What I know.
When young black people stop listening to older black people, when the day older black people never set it properly from the start. When the day there's no education is the key in Jamaica.
It's a myth.
You have to smart.
So what is
Being smart is a key to find some money in
have to be
Jamaica.
educated, as
You
in
just have to be smart.
book and
Yeah, brother, you
paper.
have to be educated, book and paper, degree and all anything there. Look how they clog up the university now to the point
Look how much. Not only that.
3/4 of the university are woman.
Not only that.
And very little jobs are road.
And very
Very
little
little
jobs alone.
Yeah, and to the point now, you are going to still tell a youth say, education is key, and when middle class are grow, and you have youth where I work from him at
So we're not
20.
we're not saying
I
you
work
can't
from
go schooling.
I
We're
didn't
not
say
saying.
that. So I say
So
you have youth that work
we are
from them
saying.
at
No,
20
no,
till
another
them a
day.
40.
We're not saying them for school.
Made the
Can't buy a vehicle.
education suitable for the majority of the country.
Can't buy a vehicle, but you have people who are there on
Watching a
the
Giroud.
internet now.
The
where-
education for
Giroud.
suitable for the
where-
majority of the
where-
country.
where-
brother.
You them not for so far, Giroud. Look for them NHT house there. I would them bill for the same NHT money. Who can
Exactly.
afford that?
Brother, but we're not talking about the one them who can afford. Or the one them where
They must say you go, if you live in a Kingston, they must say you go a Clarendon
and
go live.
another son going to climb
We are
down,
country.
I forgot live in a little shoes box and
Matches
try
back.
maximize
Can't even
spend that.
turn. Yeah,
And
can't
now we
even
out of
turn.
Clarendon.
And then
we
guess
out
what?
of
Go on.
Clarendon.
Most times if pay a mortgage, I picking them end up finish pay off that shit.
Yeah,
So
so
them
them
set-
not have the
so-
mortgage. That's how generational wealth is built.
That's not generational wealth.
That's how
Can go
generational
over.
wealth
That's
is
not
built.
generational wealth.
Nothing wrong if your children
That's not
finish pay off the
generate.
mortgage.
That's not
Yeah, man.
At least them
generational
not
wealth.
gonna
Yeah,
spend the
man,
whole
man.
of them
That's not
life.
generational wealth when
Them not
the
gonna use
where
the
the
whole of
child
them life
where the
and pay
child
mortgage.
end up grow come get is a big depreciated thing because of the day. No money there. If money there, the mortgage is pay off.
Yeah,
No
but
money
them
never
not
there
gonna
to
work.
do
Them not
everything.
gonna
So
work them
everybody
entire
I
life
live.
for pay.
Everybody I live bottom line right so. Sorry for the
Careful, Panda.
Yes,
Careful.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Watch it.
Whatever.
Yes, line. Yeah.
Everybody I live.
Yes.
And tomorrow,
And,
basically.
Yes,
and,
line,
and
yeah.
all me see right now, and it at its worst, is that people in the parliament or in the governing parties just all out to get what they can get while they are there.
That's why it's never achievement because they might do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
from
they
four
might
ban.
Corruption.
No, I say that is all me see.
Be a
No, I say
corruption,
nothing
no,
No, but
different.
that is why I can say not
Man, I
cheap.
put him friend in a biggest post, man.
No, that
Friend and family.
For tell the truth,
Extend,
let me tell you why my change in about that.
man, I extend
My
when,
political change. The
Yeah,
man, the
retirement
two of them
age
gone,
and
you
all
know.
them thing there. Yeah,
The
that's
two
what
of
I'm
them
saying.
gone.
What I say now.
Two of them gone.
Wow, the two
And
part of them.
Yeah, man, the two part of them gone. And there's no redemption. There's no redemption there. So those people have to understand that. And when Jamaica and
We need
Jamaican
a
people
rise
will-
of a third party.
No, brother. We need a rise of enlightenment in our people, brother.
Yeah.
That's what you
Understand
need.
themselves.
Yeah, that's what you need. Less social media crap.
Far
And,
less.
and more real, bring back certain levels of groundation, brother. And the other, we're not root, brother. There's no root right, son.
That's what I'm saying last.
So we can't achieve nothing if we're not on a root, brother. You tell me,
Stop
say
it.
61 years, we not build one root? No, sir.
And we're not on a culture again.
Right,
Our
set away,
culture,
man.
our
Set away,
culture
brother.
deteriorated to the point where right now independence not really make no sense.
Brother,
Because
trust me. I just a pin and badge from some old niggas.
you have to keep on $57 million grand dollar.
And some
Where
old
could I use the
man.
money
every
to
year.
do something
And
else?
then buy new
Yeah, man,
frock,
every year.
new frock and new pants and new jinx and come out
Why,
and
boy, set
and
away
fan
still.
themselves in a hot sun and take picture and little bossy slave
Photo
them.
up.
We love badge. Company and some badge and feel them as somebody and then big up some old athlete and give him something. Some ODC or some GCT.
Give some entertainer some award.
Yeah, that's good. I'll give some people a bag of GCT and NHT and then sitting there and
Yes,
pin
sir.
and
Give them
badge.
some OCD.
And some OCD. Yes.
I'm say Wayne Marshall I get award in the brother.
Brother,
I wonder where I'm doing the
Brother,
music.
let's
Yo,
Yeah, let's
another
set
topic.
here.
That's it.
yeah, let's say when it comes
Another
out
topic,
to the kept man. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, yeah, but
man.
stop.
on a serious level still.
Stop mentioning that nigga then.
Me not say that really.
Not cheap, Bridget.
So when you take out sports out there, which is as Solomon said,
They call sports and music.
entertainment,
And
you take
music,
out
yeah.
sports
Yeah.
and music. What
And the man
have
might
we
kill that
achieved?
right now. The man might kill all of that.
They might kill the
First,
music.
and they might kill sports because first of all,
What kill the
why is-
music? What kill the music? The
No,
artist
yeah.
them.
Yeah, brother.
The government
Oh,
artists
No,
have
the
to tell
artists them
everybody.
talk about, brother.
Yeah.
I said the man
Oh.
might kill the
Stop.
music.
The government can't blame it. The artists them themselves are turning
Not
the thing
about government.
For-
in a
for
in a
creative
in a
The
in a
artists.
world in a wild goose chase. When that make no sense.
Mm.
And the athlete them
Music lame.
the athlete them come to a point to them never
Yeah,
stand
the
for
male
nothing.
athletes.
And the female athletes.
No.
This-
No.
You know, I'm not talking about in terms of
Female
achievement
athletes
and
them the
skill. I am talking about the facts end of the day. Virgin, me not talk about none of that. I'm just talking about the facts end of the day. Brother, this Elaine now go with that cause husband and Steve Francis thing. Brother, Jamaican people, that don't make sense, brother.
But
So
that
them
by the
type
way,
of
that
thing,
was
that
the
thing
thing.
don't make sense. No, the thing not for go so,
That's
brother.
the thing, brother.
No, but the
different
thing
thing that
for
you
go
know.
so.
A
No, me
different
just
thing that you know,
say,
King Solomon.
you know, hear me
Leave
say.
that out of this.
Yeah.
Leave it and wear.
No, all me say is this.
Yeah, that's
I
how touch
agree.
the
I agree
surface.
with you.
It don't make no sense, brother.
No, that's it. As you say, you rightfully say, take out
Them no,
sports
it
and
just show
music.
say sports don't mean nothing for no nation. I just individual thing that.
Yeah, it's
Because
individual thing.
individual chatting that.
Well, you
So
can
that-
earn, yeah.
So no sports
It's your
have
job.
nothing to do with we, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Take out sports and
We not
And that's how wear the
invest.
colours.
We didn't invest.
Brethren, just how wear the
Exactly.
colours.
We
man.
invested in
Exactly.
sports in none time. No
And that's the
sports are
colours.
not.
Yeah.
And that's the
look
colours,
on,
not more.
look on the people them who achieve out of sport per se. What them do for the nation? Them not nothing for the nation.
Trust me, them look more like American than Jamaican.
When them leave the
So,
sporting arena,
well, on a Giroud.
what have they done?
So Giroud, what about the reggae girls and the second round?
That's
performance?
sports. That's sports again, brother. That's sports again.
No, yeah, so them not the nothing.
No,
But
that's
that's
what I'm
not
saying.
about the what's
That's a
that.
feel good
when them
vibe.
leave-
That's a feel good
That's a
vibe.
feel.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
feel good. And I put no money about the pocket.
National
Exactly.
identity, national
No,
pride.
brother, which
That's what
identity?
personal do.
I'm a teacher like a mix up on my teacher.
Teacher just come to like a mix up and I think, bro.
No, man, I say after them leave the sporting arena,
Yeah.
what have they done for the nation?
Exactly.
Once the sporting arena done.
But they are private citizens.
No,
Why you
exactly.
expect anything more from
Giroud,
them?
Giroud, we expect them to do.
Yeah, they are
That
private
man,
citizens.
And
No, the
that's
man
why
I
I'm saying,
expect
no,
them to do
it's
nothing.
not
The man
expect
just
them to do
said
We
nothing.
that is
expect a
why.
sporting man.
That is why you just
man,
erase sports
That's
out
why
of
I'm
the
saying
thing
take
altogether.
out sports out of it because
Right.
at the end of the sporting time frame that them have, them lifespan in sport, when them done the sport, that is it.
Yeah,
them
that-
don't do
yeah.
nothing for the nation.
Yeah,
And that's what normally
exactly.
happen.
Few
Exactly.
become
Yeah, not
MPs.
much more than that.
Exactly. So man said take out the sports out of it. Take out
Take
sports
out
out of it.
music, take out all of them things. Take out
Take
all
out-
the
you can take out all
entertainment
food
factors.
too.
Them.
Yeah,
Come
the
see-
whole thing kind of change, you know, because
Yeah, come and see man
for
I
them
import
national dish
patty.
people, KFC, them going up. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
gonna see where
KFC line
import
tall.
patty and them something them. So you can take out the
Yeah,
food
yeah.
out of it.
Import banana and coffee.
Banana and
All right.
potato.
Would this be
Import onion. Import
that
all
be-
weed.
would-
Import all weed.
Wait, man, would that be the
From
best?
Canada.
Would that be the most fairest statement? Jamaica has achieved a lot since independence. Alright, Jamaica has become or resembled more like a little America since independence.
Look
Which
like
one?
America.
Which one that be
Look
the
like America.
fairest statement?
They look like America. You know,
Exactly.
look like America.
So that speak to it, brother.
Boy, I mean, everybody can
Everybody can agree to that. Look
It
like
means
America.
send that the
Can't agree
decent
to the
that
little America. Can't agree to neither of them. Little America, really?
Look like America.
you feel
Look
like
like
so,
America.
you feel like so I move like we're little America.
Some of the
Terms of-
slang them.
In terms of culturally, but not in terms of
American
economics
slang.
and social.
We're not talking about economics. We will never talk about that's why it's the little
Yes, and
America.
that's why you have to be
No, that's why it's the little America.
that's why you have to be precise with them.
Oh,
No,
I get
that
to
is why
technical
it's
thing
little
out.
America, brother. That is why in the day
The
the
culture.
best
Right
of
about
what
now,
it
mimic
no, but the
American
best of
culture.
what it is to be American is not Jamaica. You see, the worst of what it is to be American is closest to where Jamaica take up right now. It's
Definitely.
case in
I
point,
agree to that one.
social media,
All I want, the major point.
which are that basically run the world right now.
Major.
So we're closer to a little America. We're not closer to a little Britain again, you know.
Back of the wall.
Them
back-
days are
back
gone.
door.
To me, we're closer. We're closer to trailer trash.
Yeah, but there's still that
Yeah, to trailer trash white people
project.
than anything else right now. We come like trailer trash white people. We're just dumb, erratic,
Why
stupid.
for that, you know. You look
Like
away.
it, yeah, so we're just wild and stupid and just nothing
Right.
I mean nothing, brethren.
Right, in some of that.
Frightened. People are a chap man. Me see a video with two men a chap off each other. And I'm on a video on that, brother.
John Star.
Me can't manage that, you know. Because me not going night.
See a video with a friend crash on a friend car and then come out and two of them a cuss and then friend bring back a car and then friend say, "Me don't want a car."
And then she gets another car from a
Get
dealership.
car, yo.
Brother, it's a joke.
3 car in a month. 3
And
car less than a month.
just for marketing value and all them something that people, brother, I mean,
Shock value, man.
people are selling soul for lion.
I'm more than
And tiger.
myself right now.
Lion and tiger on TikTok, brother.
Yeah, set away, man.
You have a certain people align themselves with certain people where they wouldn't go on ever. Just for
Gotcha.
lion and tiger, brother. We're not
Just for
achieve-
likes
we're
and
not achieve
give
nothing.
span them TikTok
What we
platform.
achieve is
Some
being
good
more
internet
like
speed.
trailer trash, back of the wall, white American trash weather.
And good internet speed.
That's so closest to back of the wall. Yeah, trust me.
Right, sir. Back of the class on a subject.
Whether we never done.
Any role.
We never done. We're not Jamaican on a speed again. You know? Which speed we have? Can music.
Okay.
And to tell you the truth, the day if one of them woman will run right now broke down, I hit that for tracks.
Yeah, man.
Oh, any of them couple
That
of
way.
women
That
will
way.
hold it right now ever broke down.
That away.
And the young girl them now more vibe.
Yeah, so I look on what as a country, as a nation, as a people, what have we achieved since August 1962? We have a lot of issues, a lot of problems. You know, you never have mentioned them, but crime and violence face basic challenges like access to water, access to electricity, food security, climate change, environmental issues. As you mentioned, corruption in the political realm and nepotism and links and all these things. Well, for problem there, but it's easy to dwell on this problem and don't stop to look at what we as a people has achieved. And for me, that achievement is really the rise, the increase, the growth of the middle class. We have a larger middle class now, significantly more so than we had in 1962. We have more persons having access to their own homes and driving motor vehicles and all these things. So that for me would be probably the most significant achievement for Jamaica since 1962. Then move out.
All right.
Yeah. Go through that, Go through.
All right. So I'll give 2 lines from the anthem, you know, because I feel it fitting to close out like this. Verse based on the fact that we claim to be a nation of, you know, quote unquote Christians and God-fearing people, but the anthem alone make me realize it seems as if God not answer our prayer. I mean, look on the line here. Line said, "To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above." I know when I say that them man have no wisdom. I don't know, like God skip out the line there.
More the dumb than anything else.
That's no wisdom from your leaders. And if you look on it, I have to bless our land and guard us with thy mighty hand. And boy, drought a beat bad every year and to get worse and worse. And every year we see millions of gallons of water go back to the sea. And we still can't find a way in this 2023 how to reduce drought in the sense that we can, you know, get some water. Still have fair lack of water from 3 days, 4 days, all these things. The people have lost their way, so we don't have no culture anymore. Right now, Miss Lou supposed to turn in our grave because bandana only sell when them time of year to go Grand Gala. And then to make it worse, when you're looking at tag of it, it's made in China. And as we did say, we take out music and we take out sports. It really and truly leave us with nothing. Leave us with a barren nation. A nation where everything we need, we go to the States, we go to IMF, we go to the King, we go to the Queen back then. So are we really independent, or can we be independent? That is the question.
I will.
Giroud, hit that.
Alright, I'm gonna go through that. So Giroud said a lot. I totally agree. But here I'm gonna add to this now about the quota farms. Out of many one people. Which one people we are talking? One people we are suffer, the ones of people who are dead, the ones of people who face crime and violence, the ones of people who can't afford certain things, and as well N'Guvu mentioned about the increase of the middle class. The man them down to the lower class, like they stop so them can't go away. So it's a very, very small few set out of the one people. I go in the middle class. I said, look to me. And when you look on the quota farm, them put them up 2 Arak on it. Come like at them at the set of one people. When Arak there again, what them call them Tainos, because Arak are the language. The quota farm doesn't really make no sense right about now. You know what I mean? When you look on the whole highway thing, smooth highway, but who own the highway? France and China. We don't own them road there. Look on the North Coast, them sell out. Beer foreign owners own them coast and them hotel there. Man from the lower class can't say my work for, say I'm going to spend a week and I'm going to go watch him pocket, for go lie down in a hotel and enjoy himself. So what have we achieved from 1962. Sometimes I have to question myself. Take out the music and the sports and the food. Come like nothing there for we celebrate. Just the mere colors, and when Olympic come, reggae boy play, reggae girls play. We excited. I eat that. Other than that, I don't listen nothing. Corruption left, right and center. So sometimes I have to question myself. So when I look on it still, I don't really see nothing there really. JPS sell out. The only thing them really have for NWC and them soon sell out that. Land of food and water right now in a water crisis. All of the water everyone gonna see. Like some more time I have to wonder what. A joke thing, man. A joke, where's that while ago?
Say I would alone left for the girl left.
They say I would alone left for the girl. Anyway, that's the teacher I'm out. King Solomon, are you know?
I know what to say. I think the man them so need for say still. When N'Guvu start show, more people pay more tax than the middle class. So it's the achievement that for the government and the establishment. But the truth, I don't know about achievement because I say something achievable or something when you achieve it, you're supposed to see the fruits of the labor. Listen to the fruits of the labor in our country. Rain hard but dirty tough. But long people say that. You know long me that rain hard but dirty tough. They put a sour one. Not getting no sata. No still that. Not achieve. No music and entertainment, sports are individual achievement when it comes up to it. Not that we're not achieving that. Most as we say, we're closer to America than Britain. If that's an achievement, then that's it. So we are more little America than little England. So yeah, pick up on yourself. You don't know the thing about that again. We challenge any point, anytime.
Father, bless our land.
Which land? Who for land? Which war?
Kingsland.
King Charles. The second land.
I don't know who for land. Look at $800 million apartment. With so and so there now. That's a bless.
Teacha.
$800 million apartment.
Third. Crown land. This and that. And a four land.
Tell you what the biggest blessing, the biggest achievement I get some money when I crush up.
It's a pretty money.
Pretty money.
Waterproof money.
Yeah, waterproof money.
You're washing your pants and not for fret now.
Not for fret, you know?
Alright, so people, remember to subscribe to the channel, share the episode with your friends, like, subscribe. Bartalk is here, Bartalk is back. Peace out.
Up, Bartalk movement.
Yes, sir.
Teacha.